everybody. It was a lot of questions about the twin flames and dealing with problems. And one of the main problems that we actually face as a twin flames, that was including me, was fear of being abandoned, for fear of you being let it go, fear of loss. And where is that coming from? I spoke with some of them out there. They either was not abandoned from their parents, or they were pulled out from their parents, or some was even they were with their parents. Their parents actually kind of like don't pay too much attention to it. In The abandonment issues creates a lot of problems with the twin flames because during the separation stage, um, this abandonment comes out. It's going to be this deep pain inside of it, and I'm just going to explain what I did to get it over it. Basically, I was feeling this because of my childhood. I grew up with my grandparents, not with my parents, but with my grandparents, and that created a lot of challenges inside of me. When I was growing as a kid, I was um, went to live with my parents when I was already a teenager, which is too far away for any relationship to be healed or anything. Um, so what happened to me is that throughout the forums, I went through this group. It's called Earth Angels, and I got the help that you have to heal your inner child. You have to um, get into your inner child and heal it. But how to do this? How to heal your inner child so you don't feel the abandonment anymore. So what I did is that I had to look deep inside of me. I had to go deep. What was my very first time I was feel abandoned? I was felt like alone. I was felt like I've been let it go. Well, that was the first time when I was hurt. And I found that that was a very deep inside of me. I was hurt as a kid. I was hurt as a very young, maybe like a 3 years, 4 years old. And what I did is that I took a picture of me that I have. I was a 3 4 year old, and I focused on that picture. When I looked deep inside of it. What is that little kid went through? What happened to that kid? What is that kid did to it? And when I dig deep inside of me right now, since I'm so spiritual, I find that kid deep in the darkness corners inside of me, down in the shadows somewhere that it was put it away because that kid grow up, and the kid, your inner child, you basically abandon it. You When you grow up, you abandon your kid in you, and this is what happened is that that creates those problems because you're not that kid anymore. You're that grown up. But if you take a look at it, that issue is coming up right now for you as a twin flame. And what I did is that I found that little kid, that little Dio inside of me. I found it. I saw it. I'm like he was crying. He was in pain the same way I was in pain because I felt an abandoned when my flame left, and she left me without nothing. I mean, completely nothing. I was completely abandoned, just like the whole universe. It goes away from you, and I found that little kid. I hugged it. I know, like, you know what? It's okay. It is fine. You're not abandoned. Nobody let you go. You're still alive. Everything is okay. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is really happened. And you'll be okay. You will grow. You become a man, and everything will be fine. You will grow because nobody tells us that we need to grow spiritually as a kid. So our inner child to grow as we grow. You may be a 40 years old, 50 years old, but your inner child could come up. You know those people who there doesn't matter how old they are, they're acting like a kid. They still keep that connection with that inner child compared to someone who is ready to mature and things like that. Them they suppress that inner child inside of them. They probably would tell at some point the kids, don't play with this because you might gonna break it, or don't do this because you might gonna do such a things. And this is a suppression of the inner child. This is the suppression of the happiness, the innocence that the child has inside of it. So when it happens as a twin flame, um, when the two souls they meet each other, also the inner child they meet together, and there is this like a little game between the two kids who are completely innocent, and they playing together in the sand. They have no worries. They have no nothing. They have no problems with it, and that's what happens within on the twin flames. At the beginning, you can see your twin flame, and they can see you. You can just smile, and you're like a two kids playing. And that's what it doesn't matter how old you are. That's why those two kids will come up until there is some issue, and then you become that. Well, I'm gonna get the bucket, and you're gonna get the shovel, and I don't want to see you anymore. And they don't play anymore on the sand because the ones got the shovel, the other ones got the bucket. And over the time, there's going to be some challenges inside of it, and the one is going to be like abandoned, the other one is going to have his own issues. Zone it. And by focusing on this, your abandonment, it's not really abandonment. This is actually to show you that you have to grow your inner child inside of the soul as the vibrations, that inner child to seek the real happiness, to understand what the real happiness is, and to continue seek um, that missing part that it's already been gone, and to evolve, to grow. And when you overcome this, then you will not have any more problem with abandonment. And if you don't have the problem with abandonment, your issue is solved inside of the soul. And as a twin flame, if you solve that problem, so your counterpart will be triggered to solve the similar problem as you have because of the mirror effect. When the one does something, both learns. This is what it's very awesome for the twin flames and the relationships. That if you're the one person within the relationship of two personalities learn something and they share it, they both learn. On twin flames, the fact is that they don't learn verbally. A lot of the twin flames, until they don't get to a certain point, they don't have the verbal contact about this. They have to solve the soul contact first. And I hope you are not like me. My twin, she doesn't speak the same language. She speaks Spanish. I speak English, so we never had a chance even to talk much. I knew a few words in Spanish, you knew a few words in English. So even if you were hadn't a time to talk, we could have. Um, yeah, it is what it is. So what happened is that when I see that inner child in me, he helped me to heal it. He helped me to overcome a lot of stuff, and he helped me also to become publicly as a twin flame. It showed me, hey, you did a great job with yourself. Now go help the others. And this is what I do. I just go out and help a lot of you out there to get better, to have the life. You need to love yourself, specifically your inner child, with everything in you. And this is it's called the self love. The self love as you as a kid, as a child, you as a personality. Because if you don't love yourself, who do you love? You will not know how to love if you don't love yourself. Let the others figure out how to love you, but you have to love yourself first and the most, um, because the love that it's inside of you, specifically as a soul, it will put the vibrations as a twin flame on a very specific stage. That stage is like the happiness, the light out of you, the stage of you have this unconditional love that you can share. You can give it to other twin flames, or you can send it to somebody in England, for instance. Like somebody says, Dio, I need some help. I have a problem, this and that, and you create these vibrations with that person. You send it over, and that person receives it, and they getting much better, and they text you in the next minute. It's like, oh my gosh, this works incredibly. People think that twin flames were crazy. Well, guess what? We're not. We just have this different way of lifestyle. It's vibrational. It's energy, and Tesla says, the best thing. We have to look the universe as energy, frequency, vibrations. Other than that, you gotta figure that out. Um, when you fix your abandonment issues, you're not gonna be fearing to let your twin flame go do their work, because you as a twin flame, you have your own inner work to do, and there's a twin flame, they have their inner work to do. And when you get separated, like we were getting separated, you're gonna feel that. It's gonna hurt you, and that's what a lot of twin flames have a lot of problems, because they get stuck into that. They have that fear of abandonment, fear of they're gonna be alone, fear of oh my god, what I'm gonna be doing. Um, I wasn't there. I was in the same spot, and until I didn't heal that inner child inside of me, until I didn't love the little Dio in me, then I would have been where I am right now. So my advice to you, it's go find a picture of yourself as a baby, maybe 3, 4 years old, and go back in time. See what that kid was so happy with. See that kid, how powerful, how lovely it was, how was innocent it was, and empower that innocence, empower that happiness inside of it, and because that innocence is your love. That's what's touching your soul, and when your soul, your love. So thank you for listening, and be love.